Good evening. I shall resign the presidency at noon tomorrow.
This is an historic day, the only time a president has ever resigned from office.
Nixon knew about the Watergate cover-up.
The man who has committed the greatest felony in American history will never stand trial.
I've had an idea for an interview. Richard Nixon.
You're a talk show host.
I spent yesterday watching you interview the Bee Gees.
Weren't they terrific?
Why would I want to talk to David Frost?
I got $500,000.
Really?
Frost has hired 3 crack investigators.
Can I be crack one?
Can I be deep crack? Can I shake his hand?
After everything he's done in this country? Are you kidding me?
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Mr. President. That was devastating. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to get over that.
Frost is just not in your class, sir. You're going to be able to rebuild your reputation.
This entire project is a joke.
I do hope that isn't coming out of your own pocket.
I wish my pockets were that deep.
I'm in this for everything I've got.
There's a reason they call him Tricky Dick. Stand by to roll tape.
You had a pleasant evening last night?
Yes.
4, 3, 2.
Did you do any fornicating?
And cue David.
The American people need a conviction. I'd like to give Richard Nixon the trial he never had.
Democracy depends on it.
We're not going to let that happen. We're going to make them choke on power and glory.
Why didn't you burn the tapes?
I didn't want to take any questions on Watergate.
Shut it down.
I will ruin you if it takes the rest of my life.
What have I done?
If in this interview Nixon exonerates himself, that would be the worst crime of all.
3, 2. Cue David.
Are you really saying the president can do something illegal?
I'm saying that when the president does it, that means it's not illegal.
I'm sorry.
Very interesting trailer. Obviously, you probably know that it's based on the play of the same name. I thought it was pretty interesting. I've been kind of hearing a lot about this, obviously as the play, and was interested to see the feature film, and love Ron Howard, so I think it's going to be a really exciting, film.
I mean, I am a history buff, and I didn't know about, the Frost-Nixon. I mean, it happened before I was born. I just feel like I saw the trailer, and it just told me the whole story. I have no incentive now to see the film.
See, I felt exactly the opposite. I felt like it gave us, a taste of a few of the interviews and sort of, the whole portrayal of Nixon. And I kind of wanted to see more. I mean, there's obviously countless other interviews and sort of the way that they went about, kind of finding out the whole story and the journalism behind it. I thought that was really interesting. So, and just to see, another portrayal of Nixon. Obviously, Frank Langella won a Tony Award for this. He probably has studied countless hours of Nixon footage, et cetera, et cetera. So, kind of interested to see, kind of his portrayal of him.
I mean, there was things I liked. I mean, I like Sam Rockwell. I like, his kind of, how he changed his mind. Like, he's like, I can't even shake this guy's hand. And then in that scene, he's like, nice to meet you, and he shakes his hand, oh, Mr. President. I think that is kind of the feeling that we still get. Like, he was President of the United States, but also he had, he did these really heinous crimes. So, I don't know if I can even go, knowing as much as I know about Nixon, if I can go into a film and learn anything.
Well, that's a good point. On the other hand, I think I can. So for me, that's the exact reason why I'm going to give it a hit.
Do you care about Nixon? I mean,
I care about history. I care about, I would love to know a little bit more. I would love to know sort of the journalism behind this. I would love to know how they set out to, kind of get all the whole story, the full story, or whatever pieces that they got, that they felt were missing. So yeah, for me, I think I can definitely learn something from it.
It just seems like such a boutique film, It just seems like such a small, narrow niche of people. And, there's nothing that you can, I don't know, there's nothing that you can extrapolate, that hasn't been said or done about Nixon. And since they gave everything away, I'm giving this a miss.
All right, well, I'm going to give it a hit. But that's all we have here today on trailerhits.com, but we will see you next time.